Alright, boys and girls, and welcome to Goran Guitar. Khalid, Last Call. So, a beautiful song from Khalid. No need for any capo, so let's start right away. We have a couple of chords here to start with. So, let's dive right into this G minor. So, you need a bar here on the 3rd fret, all strings. And the rest will be 5th on A and 5th on D. So that's the G minor. Next chord is C. So that is 3rd on A, 2nd on D, open G, 1st B, and open E. Then we have the A sharp chord here. So you need a bar on the 1st fret from the A string and down, so 5 strings. The rest will be 3rd on D, 3rd on G, and 3rd on B. Then we stick with this bar on the 1st fret when we hit this F chord. This time you bar all strings on 1st fret, and the rest will be 3rd on A, 3rd on D, and 2nd on G. Then we have A minor. That is open A, 2nd D, 2nd G, 1st B, and open E. Then we have 2 more chords. It's the C sharp. You need a bar here on the 4th fret, 4th, from the A string and down. And the rest will be 6 on D string, 6 on G, and 6 on B. And the final chord will be B. You just take that grip and take it 2 frets down the road here. You bar the 2nd fret now, the same way from the A string and down. The rest will be 4th on D, 4th on G, and 4th on B. So that's the B and final chord. Alright, so before we look at the chord progression here, we need to look at the strumming pattern. That will be divided into 2 parts. I will give you the the full parts here, the full strumming pattern, and we'll illustrate that with a G minor since that is the 1st chord. So grab that E G minor and we'll listen to the strumming. So that is 1 full round. So we will divide it into 2 parts. The first part will sound like this. So that is down, 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 up. Down, 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 up. Okay. The second part will be up, down, 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 up. So up, down, 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 up. Okay, so if we connect these 2 parts, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Right, so there you have the strumming. So now let's start with the song. The first and the verses, they're played in the same way, goes with G minor 2 times, C 2 times, and times I mean 2 strumming rounds, then back to G minor 2 strumming rounds, and C 2 strumming rounds. So G2, C2, G2, C2. All right. So that will be G minor, 4 rounds, 2 rounds, then switch to C for 2 rounds. Repeat the parts, G minor 2, and C2. Alright, so that is the verse. Then we are at the pre-chorus, and guess what? That will be played in the same way. So G minor 2, C2, G minor 2, and C2. So G minor, yeah, so we know that by now it will play in the same way there as in the first verse. And that takes us to the chorus. Now we will use and start with the A sharp for one round, then F for one round, then C for one round plus part 1, and then A minor for just part 2. So that is one chord progression. You will play that for 2 rounds. That will be the chorus. So let's go over this chord progression and play while we're speaking. So let's start with the A sharp 1, then F 1, then C 1 plus part 1, and then A minor part 2. So the C was 1 full strumming round plus part 1, so down, 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 up, down, 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 up, plus part 1, down, 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 up, and then shift to A minor and play up, down, 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 up. That will be 1 full round. So that goes for 2 rounds. So let's play through 1 round again as it is. F, C, F and C and A minor. Alright, so that is the chorus. 2 rounds of that chord progression. That takes us to the second verse, played in the same way as the first one. And the same goes with all parts right after here. The second pre-chorus in the same way as the first one, and same goes with this second chorus, played in the same way. We have a bridge part right after the second chorus. Where do we start? Where do we start? That is the lyrics. All right, and that is played in the same way as one chorus. So that means 2 rounds of that chord progression. And then it ends with a final chorus there. Same way as the other choruses. The only difference here is that you're gonna play just 1 down for each chord. So 1 down, A sharp, F, C, and then A minor, and for 2 chord progression rounds. Okay, you could think that that is the end of this song, but there's a little strange ending here, kind of an yeah, it comes right after the song, you can say. It takes a complete turn here, and yeah, it uses the chords C sharp and B. All right, so it goes back and forth between the C sharp and B a couple of rounds, and you could choose to play the same strumming there. If you choose to play the same strumming, you will go for 2 strumming rounds per chord. All right, you could also go with just 1 down for each chord, or do it for 2 times per chord like this. It's a little bit strange, odd, and it goes kind of some irregular picking there going on in the background. I would choose to play the same strumming as in the song to just make it easy. So that is kind of an alternative ending, belongs to the song. I would perhaps stop right after this final chorus and yeah, just stop there. But it's up to you. I show you the full song here, so you have these 2 chords in the end. So that will cover Khalid's Last Call. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please thumb up and leave me some comments if you wish. Always nice to interact with you guys. See you soon, and don't forget, play tuned.